They knew the risk: brutal torture and certain death. Yet some prisoners at Treblinka chose to escape, not for their own survival, but to tell the world what was happening inside this factory of death. This episode tells the story of their bravery and their fate. Every prisoner understood the truth within hours of arriving. No one walks out of Treblinka alive. The Germans couldn't allow witnesses. Those strong and determined enough chose the only path left: to escape. One evening, a man named Aaron Chekowicz buried himself in a pile of clothes left by gassed victims. In the middle of the night, he crawled out, scaled the barbed wire fence, and disappeared into the dark. He knew what happened to those who failed. He had seen it himself. During my stay in the Totenlager, I saw a laborer who tried to escape get caught. They cut off his nose, ears, and penis and hung him by his legs. This was done by Ukrainian guards. The mounds of clothing that once offered cover were soon gone. Sorted, packed, and shipped to Germany. Train loading became the next escape opportunity, but it required perfect timing and teamwork. At the wagon doors, 3 or 4 figures would fall deliberately. Foremen lashed out with their whips. The camp elder shouted. Amid the chaos, 2 prisoners slipped inside the wagon, hidden beneath bundles. The SS grew paranoid. Each escapee was a threat, a witness who might speak. And so, even suspicion led to torture. 2 boys once loitered too long near a wagon. They hung the boys naked by their legs, whipped their swinging bodies for half an hour, then one SS man pulled a pistol and shot them. For those who made it onto the train, new dangers awaited. They had to jump from moving cars. Some broke limbs. Others were gunned down by guards on the rooftops. Even if they survived the jump, there was no safety, no documents, no allies, and no mercy from civilians. They were circumcised, undocumented. Nowhere was hatred for Jews greater than here in Poland. Some were caught by the Germans, others by locals who first hid them, took their money, and then betrayed them for a reward. Some escapees reached Jewish ghettos and shared what they had seen. They begged others not to board the trains, but at first, no one believed them. The truth was too horrifying to accept. In one case, ghetto officials, fearing German retribution, turned escapees over to the Gestapo, and they were shot. Making it worse, most escapees had only seen the front part of the camp. The gas chambers and mass graves were hidden behind an earthen wall. Direct witnesses were rare. One prisoner tunneled out from the Totenlager, becoming the first to see and survive the extermination area. Only after more survivors emerged did the truth begin to spread, and as belief replaced denial, resistance began to grow. Meanwhile, things were changing inside Treblinka. In the early months, escapes could sometimes be hidden. The camp was chaotic. If 2 prisoners escaped in the morning aboard a clothing transport, the afternoon's selection could quietly replace them. Red Squad leaders simply pulled 2 extra men from the next group. 1 body more or less. The SS didn't notice. Prisoners selected for labor usually survived only a few days anyway. Amid the daily flow of thousands, missing faces were easy to overlook. But in the autumn of 1942, that changed. The Germans decided to form a permanent labor squad. They wanted better efficiency and realized trained prisoners worked faster. Each prisoner was now assigned a number, stitched visibly onto their clothing. Now every missing man could be traced, every escape could be punished, and the punishment was clear. From now on, each capo and foreman is responsible for his group with his own life. For every escape or attempt, 10 others will be shot. The warning was clear. For a time, escapes slowed, but the will to resist did not. Now the prisoners were done running. Next time, they wouldn't escape alone. They would rise together. They would burn Treblinka to the ground. And as they promised, they did. We'll cover the uprising in a future video. Hit subscribe so you don't miss it.